It is a significant opening.
This could be the offset chamber.
Another anomaly, it's this one in the northern tip of the swamps.
Could be the Jack Adams box.
The Oak Island treasure has finally been found. Gold was discovered at Smith's Cove, and it's more than anyone expected. Rick and Marty Lagina were amazed when they saw traces of gold in the water, bringing new excitement to their search. And things became even more surprising when they uncovered an old, handmade ladder leading down into a dark, water-filled tunnel, leaving them to wonder who could have been there before them. The discovery of gold wasn't just thrilling. It sparked hope that even more treasure could be hidden in Oak Island's depths, widening the search area and making the brothers believe gold might even be found near the trees. But their next discovery revealed something far more dangerous. As they explored further, the ladder raised questions about whether it was a clue left by long-ago treasure hunters or part of something more sinister, recalling local legends of a deadly curse that claimed lives and warned that one more person must die before the treasure could be found. Undeterred, the team pushed forward, with Paul barely containing his excitement and Marty asking if they were ready to bring in the drilling rig, which they enthusiastically agreed to do. Their attention was focused on the blob, a promising location west of the garden shaft identified by experts Dr. Spooner and Dr. Michel, which was later narrowed down to a smaller target nicknamed the Baby Blob, where they theorized a tunnel 95 feet below could lead straight to the treasure. As the drilling at Borehole Din 11.5 began, excitement grew until a grinding noise signaled they had broken into an open space at 90 feet deep, prompting immediate speculation about whether they had found a tunnel. A core sample brought up chunks of wood, raising hopes it could be from an ancient treasure chest. When tested, it showed a surprising amount of gold, boosting the team's confidence. Meanwhile, progress at the garden shaft uncovered the perfectly preserved hand-carved ladder, solid evidence that someone had been there centuries before, perhaps the very person who hid the gold. The search expanded to Lot 26, where Rick and Peter Romke discovered an old stone wall, and the team also revisited discoveries made by late surveyor Fred Nolan, including Nolan's Cross, a mysterious well filled with broken pottery, and a strange stone formation called the Quadrilateral. The history of Oak Island deepened further with tales of the Money Pit collapse in 1861, which some believed signaled buried treasure, and others thought was tied to ancient religious warriors like the Knights Templar, who may have hidden gold and sacred relics, such as a Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. The brothers' finds, including an old lead cross, ancient coins, tools, and a U-shaped structure, suggested the island's mystery was about more than gold, possibly holding objects of immense historical and religious significance. Using advanced technology, the team continued to find gold traces in the water, strengthening the possibility that the treasure was close, with a Baby Blob seeming like the most likely burial site. But the island's curse warning that 7 must die before the treasure is found, and 6 already gone, the question lingered. Would this be the dig that finally revealed Oak Island's secrets, or would it claim its final victim? Finally, the question remains, would they uncover the treasure at last, or would they come face to face with the island's deadly curse? Searching for Oak Island's treasure has never been just about finding gold. It's about uncovering history. Every artifact they find is another piece of a giant puzzle. Even the smallest discoveries, like a stone shot, offering clues about the island's past. Over time, the search has become more than a quest for riches. It's a mission to discover who came to Oak Island centuries ago, what they left behind, and why they chose this mysterious place to hide their secrets. As the Lagina brothers prepared for what could be their biggest discovery yet, they couldn't help but think about all the explorers who had tried before them. Every step forward carried both hope and fear. Could they finally solve the mystery, or would the treasure remain hidden for another generation? Each clue drew them deeper into the island's past, urging them onward through untold layers of history. Among the most enduring mysteries was the famous Lost Tunnel, once found by explorers but then mysteriously lost to time, baffling generations of treasure hunters for over 200 years. Now, scientists, geologists, and historians were working together to dig deeper than ever, focusing on 2 new areas, boreholes 8.5 and 13.5, where they detected something astonishing, a 10-foot empty space underground. Excitement rippled through the team. What could be hiding in that void? As they drilled, they made a remarkable find, an ancient cross buried deep beneath the earth, sparking hope that they were near something important. Some believed it pointed to old wooden tunnels linked to the legendary garden shaft, rumored to hold more than just dirt. It might contain the treasure itself. Digging carefully to avoid disturbing hidden spaces, they pressed on, but frustration grew when the wooden tunnels stayed out of reach. Questions began to surface. Were they digging in the wrong place? Had the infamous money pit shifted over the centuries? Then, just as hope was fading, air bubbles appeared in the soil, suggesting empty spaces below, possibly man-made tunnels. The find reignited excitement, and water samples were taken for analysis. To help, the Duma Mining Company joined the effort, bringing expertise to dig safely and efficiently. While exploring the shafts, they noticed water rushing in from the land side, possibly from the fabled flood tunnels built to protect the treasure. The team devised a bold plan to reinforce the shafts with concrete, preventing flooding and allowing deeper, safer digging. Though it would take months, they were willing to wait. The treasure could be right beneath their feet. Anticipation built as the Duma team reassured them that once renovations were complete, they could explore under the safest possible conditions, even speculating about hidden wooden structures within the tunnels. The possibility of ancient artifacts or treasure itself felt closer than ever. The Lagina brothers and their crew were eager to dig deeper into the garden shaft, perhaps even finding the original money pit, the very heart of Oak Island's legend. But for them, the quest was not only about gold. Each artifact told a bigger story. Some believed the Knights Templar might have hidden sacred relics here, perhaps even the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. Determined to uncover the island's secrets no matter how long it took, the team pressed forward, knowing many before them had failed. Whether their journey took years or decades, the Lagina brothers were committed to finding the truth buried beneath Oak Island, and maybe, just maybe, the treasure itself. As the mystery deepens, could it be that the Knights Templar left their treasures here?